So I wanted to create this video just to talk about how much water you should drink. I had some previous videos that talked about only drinking when you're thirsty, and that could be like 1 cup a day. But when you're fasting, you need to be drinking more water than when you're not fasting. And the reason for that is that you're losing a good amount of your glycogen, especially if you're fasting over a period of time. You're doing prolonged fasting, 48, 72 hours, you're going to lose your glycogen. And with the glycogen loss, which is your stored sugar, you're also going to lose a ton of fluid. And I say fluid because it's not just water. It's a combination of water and electrolytes and salts. So you need to put that back. So the amount of water that I'm going to recommend is between 2 to 3 liters a day. And this will also prevent kidney stones because the cause of kidney stones is a super saturated urine that then you start forming this crystal out of calcium oxalate stones. But if you have enough fluid, they won't get that concentrated. So 2 to 3 liters of water is 8 to 12 cups of water. So I recommend putting in the electrolytes and sea salt. Don't forget the sea salt. A lot of times people forget that and they wonder why they're tired. You need both a good amount of potassium and magnesium and sea salt to prevent keto fatigue, keto flu, and overall weakness. Now, a lot of people are doing my electrolytes. It has 1,000 milligrams of potassium. And if they do my electrolytes without adding sea salt, they might end up with a salt deficiency and feel weaker. So one thing I do in the morning is I'll take about a liter of water. I'll take all my supplements. I'll add a scoop of this, and I will also add some more sea salt, probably 1/8 of a teaspoon. I will dissolve it in there. Now, the reason why I formulated this with high amounts of potassium, magnesium, and just a little bit of calcium with a very low amount of salt is because the average person starting keto is very heavy on sodium, very low on potassium. So it helps to rebalance them. But as you start doing keto, when you start eating healthy, you just don't want to forget about the sea salt. And I do have a sport electrolyte for more salt. But the point is, when you do fasting and keto, you need to keep your potassium and magnesium high, as well as your sea salts. And sea salts are really an electrolyte too, but I want to make a point about that because most people do not add enough sea salt. You need between 1 to 1.5 teaspoons every single day. If you work out, you need a lot more. So it really depends on how much you sweat. I also add a greens powder, the wheatgrass juice powder, 1 scoop in that drink, simply because when you're doing fasting, you are going to become more acidic. You're going to be in more deeper ketosis. And the green powder tends to be more alkaline and offset that acidity. And this is especially important if someone's prone to have gout, because your uric acid levels will go up, acting as an antioxidant when you do fasting. Hey, before you go real quick, I have a course entitled How to Bulletproof Your Immune System. It's a free course. I want you to take it. And here's why. Here's you. Here is your environment. Everyone is focused on this over here, avoiding your environment. But what about here? What about strengthening your immune system? That's what's missing. This course will show you how to bulletproof yourself, and so you can tolerate and resist your environment much better by strengthening your own immune system. I put a link down in the description right down below. Check it out and get signed up today.